I enjoy school. I didn't enjoy it at first. When I was in the Gwynedd Grammar School at about 12 years of age, my first year there, I was bullied in school. And that was a very difficult time for about 6-7 months where, you know, I wouldn't go to school, I pretend to be ill, scared to go to school, and affected my education in that year. There's no doubt about that. And people don't realise sometimes how one's life can be affected when kids in particular are bullied, you know, and it's a huge problem. And I'm a patron of Bullies Out charity, because I think it's hugely important that sometimes people bully people without knowing they do so. You know, they think it's funny, they think it's a joke, and but that person doesn't find it that way and can find it difficult to deal with that. So it's just educating people, I think. And look, you know, yeah, I know you're trying to be funny, but just, you know, that may not be the right thing to say here now. So just, you know, just think before you say something. Other people are just bad people, just nasty people who just want to bully people. And it was a very difficult time. And the biggest part of when you're being bullied is you feel it's a sense of shameness. You feel it's your own fault. And that's why a lot of people don't speak up when they're bullied, because you feel you're a weak person. But you're actually not. To actually speak up about it will show a great strength, more strength than any bully that bullies you. And then I was bullied. It was a very difficult time, but then I left the Gwynedd Grammar School, went to the Welsh Medium School with my friends. The bullying stopped because in the end I told some of my mates what was going on, and they actually found out what was going on, and they pretty much told the bully where to go, and it finished like that, thankfully. And I went with those friends to my Sir School, the Welsh Medium School, and then when I started refereeing there, I left school then. After doing my end-of-year exams, I wanted to go back to school to do A-levels and go to university, but I wasn't really clever enough, to be honest. I wasn't intelligent enough to do that. And plus, I hadn't really sort of put in as much effort I should have done into my education, really, because I was enjoying school so much, just mucking about as a lot of us do as kids in school. And I went back to school to resit, and then wanted to go back to do my A-levels, which is your sort of further education within school before you go on to university. And the headmaster said one day in school, when I went to get the rugby ball to go out in the yard to play with it with my mates during lunch break, and the headmaster said, oh, as a joke, he said, we're going to have to close the school tomorrow, he said, because we haven't got a caretaker. He's gone off ill with a hernia operation. I can't get anybody to do the job, so, you know, make the most of playing rugby today. And I said as a joke, oh, that's an easy enough job, the caretaker, I'll do that for you. Well, the following day I go to school, the headmaster calls me to his office. You know, the old Tannoy system goes, Nigel Owens to the headmaster's office, please. And all my mates go, no, what the hell have you done again now? Because I was always mischievous in school and mucking about, you know. And the headmaster told me, said, Arwin Thomas, a wonderful character of a man, great headmaster, wonderful character. And he said, I've been thinking what you said yesterday. He said, you can do the job if you want it, he said. You can come in the morning, stoke the fires, make sure the boilers are on and water's hot, open up the school, then lock up in the night after the cleaners are finished, and, you know, and then you can carry on with education in the day. And he said, if you want it, it's yours for 6 months. Well, the caretaker was off. And I thought, all right, I'll do that then. So I went home and told my mum and dad, and said, oh, that's a good idea. And can you imagine a 16-year-old boy, you know, or the headmaster offering the 16-year-old boy today, oh, do you want to do the caretaker's job? It would never happen today, but it did happen, and it gave me a wonderful opportunity. And I did that for 6 months, and I left school, went to work on a farm for a couple of years. And then I went back to school then to work as a technician then in the same school where I was a pupil and where I was a caretaker for the best part of 12 and a half, 13 years, and still I started refereeing then as a full-time job, as a professional referee back in 2001 for the Welsh Rugby Union, where I'm still employed today as a professional referee. So my late teens and early 20s, you know, was brought up, you know, working on a farm, working in school, going to young farmers clubs, being part of the community and stuff where I was brought up in. So, you know, it was a wonderful upbringing I have until I came across that sort of difficult time in my life then.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.